bringing on storm damage. This one here has got a bad spot. It's rotted all the way down. What happens is water runs in the V. You can see there's a hairline crack right here. See it? And it's a hairline crack. Well, the water runs down these joints and then it settles. So where the Y is in the joint, it'll get wet and then it doesn't dry out. And then you got to look at the degree of angle on the limb. So if a limb is straight out, it won't hold as much weight as it will here or straight up. So that's how we look at limb and weight distribution, is what's the degree of angle. So then we know how much to take off each individual limb. So each tree is like custom work, and it should be. Not just, oh, we're gonna top it, one top fixes all, because you shouldn't top trees. There's several reasons why not to top trees, but most tree companies, I'd say about 60–75% of them top for the money, or they just don't know it. The book says don't do it, but we don't top trees. So anyway, we crown reduce, or we deduct weight from the limbs. So if there's 5 limbs, we may take 1, 2, and 3, or maybe 1 and 2 off and keep the shape of the tree. But you would take off X amount of the limbs so it lightens up the tree, because there's only 2 things that damage trees, is wind and weight. So if you get airflow from thinning them, you know, not topping but thinning, and the airflow gets through, the weight reduction's there, and then you get a properly pruned tree. The reason I don't like topping trees is because you have to keep doing it every 3 to 5 years. It grows back. It's a survival mechanism in the tree. So it grows back faster than it ever has, just like a shrub. You cut a bush down, if it's 5 feet tall, you cut it down to 2.5 feet. In a month it grew 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches. 2 months it grew 8 inches, 10 inches. 3 months, you know, it's 15 inches, 14 inches, and then, you know, by the 3rd or 4th month, it's bigger than it was, or just as big as it was when you started, because of the survival mechanism. Anyway, this is a little tree info for you. This is why you prune your trees.